Hey y'all, so today I was going to interview someone and ask them about their favorite conspiracy, but my friends and family suck and all said no. So I decided to talk about some similarities between Abraham Lincoln's assassination and John F. Kennedy's assassination, which there's actually a lot, and it's really interesting, and I guess it could be considered a conspiracy, but it's still a little early in the stages to know for sure, which I'll explain more on later. So I guess the facts. Number one, both men, Lincoln and Kennedy, were elected into Congress in 46 and became president in 60. Obviously, Lincoln was 1846 and 1860. Kennedy was 1946 and 1960. So that was just kind of ironic. They were both big on civil rights. Abraham Lincoln really pushed the Emancipation Proclamation, and Kennedy proposed what is now known as the Civil Rights Act. Both presidents had children and lost children at young ages. The doctors actually that worked on both Lincoln and Kennedy had the same name. They were both named Charles Taft, which I think's crazy. It blows my mind, but like maybe I'm just crazy. I don't know. Both men were shot on a Friday. Abraham Lincoln was shot in April. Kennedy was shot in November, but the days both happened to be Fridays. When Lincoln got shot in the head, just like Kennedy, when Lincoln got shot in the head, he was sitting in box number 7 in the theater, and Kennedy just happened to be riding in a motorcade car that was numbered 7, and it was actually a Lincoln car, which I think is also crazy. I just think this entire thing's crazy, I guess. But he was sitting in the Lincoln car. They were both assassinated by Southerners, John Wilkes Booth, Lee Harvey Oswald. Both assassinators went by 3 names. They used their middle names. And I think the most ironic part, or interesting part of this entire conspiracy is that Lee Harvey Oswald shot JFK and was later captured in a theater. John Wilkes Booth shot Lincoln in a theater and was later captured outside of the theater. So they like flip-flopped, which I think is suspicious, I guess is the right word. Those are just a few similarities. There's so many more. But I think those are like the most like facts that everyone would know the most about. I'm not gonna get like super far into detail. I could go into their wives, their children, their entire presidency. But I don't want this video to take forever and waste all your time. I consider this a possible conspiracy. As I was saying earlier, it's a little too early to tell, I think, because that was in 1860, or they became president in 1860. Kennedy became president in 1960. So good luck to whoever becomes president in 2060, because you might get shot in the head. And I guess we'll just have to wait until that year to see if the president gets assassinated. And if they do, how many similarities that has compared to Lincoln and Kennedy's assassination. So that's pretty much all I have. I know it's just me talking a lot, but I just thought those were some interesting points, and you can make your own conspiracy about that. It might be pushing it. We might just have to wait and see.